Don't look now, folks, but we got some big things happening out there. And of course, I'm going to be going over the portfolio, the update. You know, the difference between Friday and Monday is wild because you guys, as you are aware, I have a ton in Ethereum, Bitcoin, but it's in stock. And that's the downside. So once the markets close Friday, 4 o'clock, I can't touch that until 9:30 in the morning on Monday. And so the differences between that, I don't even know how many hours it is massive sometimes. And that means in a good way and a bad way. Now, today, it was a good thing, but not as good as it could have been. XRP family, if you're with me today, hit the like button. Let's get this one over 1,000 likes. It seems like every single day, everything is changing. And it comes to a technical analysis. So I'm here to teach you more about this technical analysis so you have your own crystal ball. What do I mean by that? You can have a combination of fundamentals you use. You got the macroeconomic situation, the microeconomic situation, the technical analysis. Put it all together and you have a tool chest for investing moving forward. And what I'm doing is trying to teach you all this. I'm Stock Mo, as you know, and we're here to have some fun. Big announcements out there for everybody who is watching this today. After you hit that like button, got this one over 1,000 likes, and commented where you're watching from today, we got to talk. Now, before we get into it, some major announcements here. First things first, the webinar is up and active, folks. We have the spots open for today. If you have not watched, learn the 4-step framework down below, and you will learn how to learn those technical analysis things you see me do. It's about that. And of course, the biggest announcement I have, one, you got code LEARN to join the Discord. Boom, 50% off your first month. The earner tier is the one I would tell you to do, but the bigger announcement of the day. Check this out. You see that down here? Learn it. You can use code LEARN, and this is only we're doing a limited size on this, so there's only so many seats, and they're already filling up really quick. I just rolled this out today, so for anybody who wants to learn, and this is for beginners, for technicals, I'm going to do my first live teaching that I have done in a long time. So we're doing a workshop here. We got a workshop that we're doing to get people to knock the rust off, for those who want to learn how to do some of the technicals, and you're like, just get me into a beginner's course so I can start to understand it. This is it right here. Click that link. Once you click that link, you will get over here. Code LEARN will save you $52 off of this, and you guys can come on in and join me with this. It's up to you, but I'll tell you this, it's going to be a small group size. You'll get 60 days access to a community that is tied to this workshop, and of course live replays on that, Q&A session, the live session of me teaching. It's awesome. So if you're someone who's like, Mo, I want to learn the technicals, I have no idea, do this for yourself. Take your knowledge to the next level. Like I said, it's going to be $52 off that for a limited time, and we're going to go from there. It's a good opportunity. And of course, I will say this, we have Dr. Stocks options class in there, and we have Crypto Will's class, I should say, workshop in there. So we have two other workshops they're doing on Saturday. I'm doing mine Sunday. Code LEARN works for all of them. And so I would highly recommend getting in there if you want to learn crypto, you want to learn options, or you want to learn the technicals through me. That's what we got, and it is fire. And so we're pretty pumped about that. Now, let's get into it. Let's talk. I'm going to go right to the portfolio, give you an idea of what I'm looking at today. And, you know, I'm at a high water mark right now. Well, today's a high water mark. We were up a little bit more today, but 2231. So now it's up $215,000. I think it's like 5 weeks. I did this right in front of everyone. So there is no BSing. There is no making up numbers. You guys see this. And if you're in the Discord, you use that second link down below and you're in the Discord, you guys have seen the moves as I made them. And I continued to do it. And you see a lot of red with the stocks. You guys noticing this every day? A lot of red with the stocks. This one's almost down 10. Once it hits 10, I cut it loose. Some of the plays are okay in terms of how they're doing. But one is red, which sadly, we're getting close to the end for that one. And then down here, you can see my treasuries are right here. These are just massive treasuries. So they pay out at the beginning of the month, and so it's the price goes up, comes down, goes up, because that's what it does. So I like those, no problem there. And you can see my shares in the overall holding here keeps going higher, which I love. And so I'll keep doing that, and I keep buying. I have it reinvest the money back in, and then I'll move that into plays as I want to. As you can see right now with the crypto, just massive, because I sold at the top, got back in low, DCA'd in, and of course I never did get back fully before it pumped, and so I am a little upset at that. But between these two and add in Coinbase and Kraken, it's over $1 million. It's a crypto millionaire again after today, so I'm pretty pumped about that. That was always a dream of mine. We hit it about 5 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago. And so since then, I took a lot of profit, got back in, wash and repeat, and that's the goal. And so already up another 100K on the Ethereum play, which blows my mind. It blows my mind how this is changing so rapidly, but I'm loving this. So there's that one. Make sure we're having total transparency, because I want people to be able to watch this transparency as we go forward. I think I got this up. I'm not sure. Let me see. No, that's that. Yeah, so we're going to go from there because I don't have anything else up. I thought I had the other ones up, but I don't. So we'll do the other ones in the other video as we go forward. But let's go. Let's get this party started. Start with a little bit of positivity. Some shout outs to the members out there. RJB, hope everything's going well, my friends. Brent Brown, first time trading options live. Love seeing this. What do we got? Nice. And that's how it's done. Cade Knight, little wins. Crazy Monday it is. That's it. That's what it's about. Arkansas Dog. MS Zoke. I should get my glasses on, Zenzillions in the house. Let's go. Strano the Mono. Matt112. Too early on the ETH option, but they are turning around. So I like to see quick 20% day trade. We got Johnny B in the house. Prob Not Pluto. Donnie Lama. We got Swisher Sweets in the house. Dr. Known in the house. Zenzillions. And here was the one I had for today. I got out of this one today. I still have this one. I'm going to keep holding that. I want to see how high we can get that. I'll set a stop loss on that, but it's almost 200% now. So good things happening out there. I just wanted to start out with a little positivity as well. Let's talk about some charts. Let's look at these charts as we go into it, and let's go with XRP, because if you guys have been watching, and I got these on the day candles, it's been a wild ride. I know everybody's waiting because we had this nice pump back up to this resistance level. And did you see this without me even? Look at this right here. This is today. Look where we hit right here. 332. Remember what I told you? And I've been telling you right now, the massive, the sell zone for the bears, they will allow you to get up to 332. As soon as you hit that, they sell. And you're seeing that pressure right here. So we come down. We have a push all the way back up, and it pushes it all the way down. I call this a Thor's hammer, not in a good way. So as you see that push down, we want to hold and be above this candle, because if it turns red, we're absolutely going down between the 13 and the 50. What we need is just to stay green, then start to move back up, even if it's slow and steady, all right? Because that tells us that we have buyers right here. And so I'd put that line for everybody who's watching and saying, where are we at, Mo? What's going on? So you can see as we get to this point, you have a little bit of support here. Kind of got here, or here. Now, if we get below there, obviously the 13's the next big line. But if we start pushing up here, it's just a little narrow zone, little mini Stockmo unicorn working, little bullish flag, if we will. Let's see if this thing can run. And that's one of the things I'm watching for when it comes to XRP, the XRP price prediction. So right now, I told you 332, 333. I want to finish at 333 or higher. And if we get that with the Bollinger Bands tightening up, the RSI is still bullish, 56, solid. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. And that's what I'm kind of watching for. I get it. No one's going to like the fact that we pulled back so strongly after being up there. So I am watching the hour candle as well. You can see that line right here, holding. Up we go, back down to that high line, holding. And so you can see the 13's coming down on the hour candle. We definitely want to hold this. We don't want to confirm below here, Even on this one where it got below, it pushed back up the next one. This one got below, confirmed below, another one below, and then pushed back up. So even though this one confirmed below, wasn't too bad, but that wasn't good. And you did see the push all the way down. So keep an eye on that, and that's kind of what we're watching for here. Yeah, and of course, somebody asked about HBAR. I'm going to pull up HBAR because I do have some. And I know some of you guys say, hey, can you pull up HBAR? So I'll show you. The hour candle is extremely bearish. Extremely. It crossed here. This is where it's just ugly. That is ugly, as my buddy Aloysius Thorneski, I should say. Aloysius Alberto Thorneski. He was such a good guy. He told me, and this is what he used to say, that's ugly with a capital UG. And then the other thing he used to say, he's no longer with me, of course, unfortunately. He's passed on. But the other thing he used to say to me all the time, he goes, hey, Mo, that's TUF tough. I always liked that. Dude had guns. Like his arms were massive. He had big, like, I don't know, man. That dude he was just naturally huge, like huge muscles, man. And so he was a good guy. I definitely miss. It's funny as you get older, not to turn this from crypto into real life, but it's funny as you get older. A lot of the great people I grew up with, older than me, I'm getting older, and those people are no longer around, unfortunately, because time has a way of taking everyone away from us that we care about, and until it's our turn, until they knock on the door and say, hey, it's your turn. And I miss a lot of my old friends, man, and they were old friends, and unfortunately, all that's left is the memories we make. And so I challenge everybody, get out there, call up the people you like, talk to them, at least have some conversations, go fishing, go hunting, just go out and go to a bowling alley, sit down and have a dinner, because time has a way of taking those opportunities away from us quicker than we realize. Now, let's get back to it. So when I come to the daily on HBAR, you guys can see kind of consolidation, boom, boom, and you got this little kind of head and shoulders forming here, which I don't like to see. But on the bullish stance, just for this near term, we got a little low, and I can see somebody saying, that's an inverse, Mo. You might be right. All right, so you got a little bit of a consolidation. How about we just stick with consolidation here? We're above the 50, which is bullish. The RSI still above 50 at 52. You see the 5 coming down here, though, and low, higher low. Can we have a new higher low here? So I'd be fine. I'll put a line here that I'll watch for. If we fall below this line, I absolutely expect a bigger drop if we finish below here, because then I think we're going down to here or the 50 basically. So we'll keep an eye on that. If we can have this turn around, turn green, go back up, the good news is new higher lows. And so that's what I'm watching for. It's not looking good on the hour chart. The day chart's not looking great, but it's not bad yet. It could get bad, and that's when you make your decisions. All right, folks. That's the update for today. I hope you guys liked it. If you haven't done it, get over to the live webinar right now. You can sign up, take advantage of that. That's that first link down there. It's an hour. You'll learn how to learn the technicals from me, a national champion coach / teacher. Get in there. And of course, the second link gets you the membership code LEARN. Boom, 50% off your first month. And the last thing, of course, is the workshop. We got the workshops over here. If you haven't done it, code LEARN to get into these workshops. We have 3 different workshops right now. You got mine, Dr. Stocks, and Crypto Will. So if you want to master crypto from a beginner's point, you go into that one. Dr. Stock bringing you the beginning of options to understand them, and mine with the technicals. We are figuring we can attack this thing with 3 different sessions, 3 different times, and we can continue to grow this with live small class live workshops where we can go ahead and take questions and answer session. We have the hour-long, probably 45 minutes to an hour-long presentation, time after that, and then 60 days of a classroom, if you will, a community that you're going to be able to be a part of, where we continue the education. So if that's something that you've always wanted, not something where there's a million people, this is your opportunity. So make sure you take advantage of that with code LEARN. All right, folks, that's all I got for you. I appreciate you stopping by. I will see you in the Discord.